And we are back with more Demon Souls. Last time we left off, we are in the home stretch, I think. Probably the penultimate part of the game. So, I don't think we're in the final bit, but we're about to clear out the last major Arc Stone thing available to us, and that's the Arc Stone of the Covetous King, when we are at the False King. Or, I don't know. The PS5 loading screen's like, you're at the False King, so I'm assuming it is correct in that regard. Though, I mean, like, is he false? Is he a demon? Is he possessed by a demon? We don't quite know. But also, so, we did technically get to him last time, but before that, we helped out the Prince character that's been popping up along the Covetous King path, and he gave us a key and told us to go fetch a certain sword, because it sounds like the False King has, I know they're not what it's called, but like, it's Soul Calibur. There's like the Soul Edge and the Demon Edge, and the King has one of the swords, and so I purposely died to the King, so I could, because I thought the sword would be in the boss arena. It wasn't, but we got it, so this is what I'm brandishing right now, which, what is it called again? This is the Demonbrandt, there we go. Which I should be able to wield proficiently. Although in hindsight, what is the two-handed version of this like here? Yeah, I'm hoping that I won't be too rusty with this thing. In that, like, compared to my Uchikatana, I wonder if I'm gonna, like, whiff and die a whole lot, which I'm hoping won't be the case.
It's simple. In trade with your
In hindsight, if not repair. I can't upgrade this, right? No, okay. I can't upgrade my Uchikatana. Nope. Sad. Yeah. No interest there. Not gonna last long. Yeah.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
Alright, we also need to replenish some of our healing items here. We'll see. Nope. Oh, there we go. Alright, we need Late Moon Grass. There we go. Cap that out. Yeah, with our normal merchant hyena down, it's like, gotta be a bit careful about our grass consumption, but I think we should be able to press through the False King. Like, we were doing good damage with him with the Uchikatana in and of itself, so with the proper sword, hopefully it'll be okay. I'm half imagining he recognizes I have the story sword, and then just like goes into like hard mode. I really hope that's not the case. I don't need things to be harder. Alright, King's Tower. Alright, let's scale this once again here. Admittedly, might be a bit rusty, as is usually the case going into a new recording session here. Slowly recalling how to play, and is the red phantom's gonna be there? Oh, no. Well. Alright, talk about being rusty. Okay, good. I have my regeneration ring on. Wonderful. Definitely takes some getting used to the delay in from attack to actual swing. Because the Uchikatana is much faster in that regard, it seems. I think overall it's a pretty straight shot. I'm glad that the three phantoms aren't here, because they were probably one of the harder bits. And I assume the Prince's phantom won't be here. Oh yeah, the lizard. Hello, Mr. Lizard. Wow, I am bad at using this thing. Okay, at least the heavy swing seems a bit more focused. There we go. This is much tougher to fight with. The damage seems lesser too, weirdly. Even though I think statistically it was supposed to be higher. Okay. It could have been smoother. Also double check. Okay, so in both cases, heavy attack basically is downward swing, seems a bit faster. Alright, I remember the archers here. Yep. Ouch. Whew. Okay, this is looking bad. Yeah, I should take some grass. Okay, and then... Alright now. No other archer up there. Can I get back here? Yeah, I can. Nope. Alright. I need to separate out the thief from the knight. Okay, good. Potentially. Uh-oh. Okay, there go. Not only all the souls that were at the king, which, that's a lot, but back to having no body. But I was thinking before, it's like, I should have probably saved that ephemeral eye for right before the boss anyway. I'm tempted to just go back to my Uchigatana and then whip out the sword for the king, but then I won't have any practice with it, so... Dang it. It's a bit of a shame there's not more of a follow-up from, like, heavy to light. Yeah, even that one, like, I don't want to open up with this because there's such a high chance of just, like, bonking against something. Okay, can't really heavy to heavy. What about heavy light? Nope. Man. For being a sword of legend, this thing's kind of, cumbersome. I'm a bit surprised that they suddenly are like, you know, you're using this thing now. It's like, but why can't I use the sword I've been upgrading with? Slowly. Dang. I was hoping suddenly it would be the chunks of my Uchigatana, but nope. Alright, shield on first. Aggro this guy. Get him to go out here. I'm surprised that there's no, like, backstab it seems. Whew. What? I thought he was dead. I don't think wielding this thing casually is going to work, sadly. Back to the classic. Good old Uchigatana. Dang it. Yeah, that fast 1-2, and I can just keep it up. So much better. That means all the more, though, I need to be very careful fighting the king. But at least I don't need to worry as much anymore. Alright. How do I do the, Dang it. Oh, that works. I was trying to remember how to do the run stab thing, but I was having trouble getting the dash attack off there. Alright. We're in a much better shape with our preferred sword. Coming up. I was gonna say, like, if you could destroy that, that'd be great. Oh. Okay. I think some of that weight's probably coming from those hardstone chunks. Wow. Okay, never mind. Huh. Oh, full on grass. Okay. Alright, up we go. Fight the 2 crossbowmen. Fight the bandit. Dang it. Oh. That was on me. I got a bit overly, not greedy, impatient, probably the better word there. Man, I'm sad that the legendary sword's kind of a piece of shit. Just like, come on, it's supposed to be. Well, I guess they did say that, like, the less demonic you are, the better it is. And I've eaten a lot of demon souls. Which doesn't speak too highly to my chances fighting the king with that sword, but maybe I can just maim the king a lot with the Uchigatana and then finish him with the Demonbrandt. There we go. Run, poke. That didn't quite work out. Okay, sharpstone chunk. I want to say, why are we so at cap on things? But I guess we have been, like, we're pretty stocked out on grass. Coming up. You're not following me. There you go. Yeah, man. I really shouldn't have taken that hit, but oh well. Oh, I thought I was just out of range and I was going to counterattack. Man, I'm rusty. It's only been a few days since the last recording, but well, that's how it goes sometimes. I pay the price for having been busy in real life, and then it's just like muscle memory, amnesia. Okay, lizard up next. Try to get a running start here. Oh, it's gone now. Okay. It's kind of like the lizards in the mine, where they eventually disappear too. Coming out. There we go. Send to storage. I wish when doing the back attack you wouldn't do the little flourish. It's like, showing off! It's like, now's not the time to show off. But, ouch. There we are. I was kind of hoping that he would fall down. Didn't expect you, sir, to fall down. Whew. Okay. Bit in the clear. Half wondering if I should heal, but it's just a crossbowman up there. I hate these things. Still throwing daggers. Oh, there you are. Am I truly so heavy again? I thought I had at least had some free weight. Send that to storage. I guess we are holding the Demonbrandt these days, and our sharp S-stock. Oh, and the knife shield. We don't need that. We can send that to storage. Oopsie. I remember how to control this game. Totally. Alright. Send to storage. Good, good. Okay. Can't remember if there was one other red knight here or not. Nope, okay. Ah, yes, this part. Okay. Yep, do it again. And again. Alright, good. Now we gotta try and trigger the other big guy. Oh, I totally forgot to replenish my arrows. Oh well. Can I not hit the other official from here? I forgot I can't walk and grab the arrow at the same time. Try again. Did I get him? He seems to be moving. Like he's there. He comes. Get him. Get him. There we are. That's what I like to see. Don't walk back. No, 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 no. Dang it. Whew. Alright, let's run, 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 run. Dang it. Boo. But okay, it's much easier on this particular area here, I think. Yeah, it's gonna fly upwards. We don't gotta go for the side stuff this time around. Here we go. Okay, it goes back and forth if I recall. Alright, now go back to the left to right. Let's make a run for it. Whew. Okay, I think it's just forward, left, elevator? Is this where he fought the Prince's Shade? Can't recall if there's something I'm forgetting about here. Oh no, okay, we're good. Then at the top of this should be the king. Which I guess we could probably go ahead and take one of our Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Yeah, I guess for the beginning of the fight, well, I guess in general, we should have the Demonbrandt at the ready. There we go. So I wonder if I should maybe have Full Moon Grass at the ready. Okay. I wonder if there'll be any different intro since I have the sword now. Nope, alright, we're just going right into it. Okay, he's faster. Dang it. Oh. Really? I really don't like this sword. Uh-oh. A bit of a fight of attrition. Yep, there it is. All right. Okay, he hasn't done anything special for me hitting him with that sword yet. Ouch. Okay, good. Ooh. Didn't realize he had super armor on that. Roll that. Ooh, wow, okay. Uh-oh. Soul level drained. Wow. Well, that actually should be good because... Uh-oh. Because I should empower Demonbrandt more if my soul level went down. Dang it. guess I could let him drain me, but I don't know if that would make it harder to get back here, though. Shouldn't, but I want to go on the offensive a bit here. Whoa. Freak. Oh, he crumbled his throne, okay. There we go. It's like, I needed to lock onto him. Ouch. Oh, come on, I dodged. At least I hit the dodge button, I should say. Didn't actually dodge, but the intention was there. The button input was there. Grass. There we go. Yeah, okay, I gotta stop falling for that 3-hit combo. Oop. Down the stairs we go. Okay, I've gotta reestablish our target lock. At least I got 2 hits in. Okay, good. We're back already. Almost to the level where we should start using Demonbrandt. Ooh, okay. Not a bad feint. This friggin' sword, man. Whew. Okay. Huh? Come on, I killed you with the lore sword. The prince told me this would work. Although maybe it wouldn't have worked had I not had the sword and he would just had gotten back up or something. Touch Arcstone.
How did you defeat my demonic reflection? How many souls might you have devoured, I wonder? The rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
Interesting. Alright, Arcstone of the False King Demon. The man who wielded untold power, calmly watching over the kingdom from on high, was not in fact old King Allant, but a demonic impostor who stood in his place. The true king dwells with the Old One. Okay. Yep, that's what we kind of figured. Penultimate. Like, there's still the other Arkstone. There's still basically the path down beneath the Nexus. I'm just kind of curious. Is there anything here? Because I thought I would have gotten the other sword maybe from him. Because they did mention that it combines together. Unless, wait, did I actually get the other sword? Just kind of curious the description. Soul of the False King Demon. A source of enormous power. Okay. No, not any guide there. Also, wait. What did he drain my soul level to? Yeah, 65. I'm still... There we go. He took a dex level. Because it's like 26, 26, 26, 24. I'm like, I wouldn't have allowed that. So I guess we can easily level up with our 87,000 here. Alright. Back to the Nexus. Let's see what happens. Kind of half expecting Candle to be revealed as evil. Okay, yep, the seal's open. Okay, let's talk to people. What's up?
Oh, thank goodness you're safe. I was worried sick.
Alright, that's old. Whoopsie.
If only I knew how to fight.
Huh. You guys got nothing to say about the giant sword that dropped down here? Okay.
We are indebted to you.
I can forge weapons for you.
Repair. I assume you have nothing to say about this?
Deep inside Stonefang lie bones
Yeah.
of the dragons.
Alright.
Do come back alive.
Oh, in hindsight. Storage man.
I was worried sick.
I need a restock on my grass. Alright, switch to storage. Double checking. Okay, we have some new moon. Alright, good.
We are indebted
It's
to
very heavy, but very powerful.
Oh, Saint Urbane, Ambassa.
Weird that none of them have anything to say about, like, what just happened in their vision.
Oh, is that you again? Do you have further offerings?
I do, but... Okay, yeah. So, False King doesn't give anything. It must forge into something, but I don't know. Oh, maybe I combine the soul with the Demonbrandt here.
From where does that howl come? That is no demon. It sounds more like a poor, hungry child. Do you have any idea what it might be? Something about it puts me at profound unease. May God watch over us. Bless us and all of Boletaria. Mbassa.
Okay, no dialogue there.
May God watch over Mbassa. Yes, I see. I certainly thought you must remember.
Yeah. I assume Ghost Sage Man won't have anything to say to us, but you never know.
But at my age...
Yeah, alright. I'm tempted to talk to the child up above, but let's talk to Candle first.
Hark, I hear a voice of yore. The old one calls for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair.
Oh! Candle, I have souls. I don't want it to level up. Please don't make me go into a fight and lose my souls. Dang it. Maybe it's the new hub? He's got a lot of swords sticking out of him. Or fences? I kind of like the giant Ent vibe going on.
Old one, I have granted thy wish. A new demon. Come now, be good.
I assume she's talking about me, but honestly I can't be too surprised. Being like, a lot of the moral seems to be like, I might be the real demon. I have been gorging on a lot of souls, and that's not usually a heroic thing. If I can walk back, I can walk back. Touch Arcstone. Well, like, yes, but also, I wanna level up. And if you're feeding me to this thing, I assume you want me to level up too, Candle. So let's just business as normal. Yes, yes. You're not gonna attack me, right? You have a long candlestick.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
We're already here, Candle.
Let us proceed below.
Alright. Hopefully the game doesn't consider me going back to the Nexus as like retreating and it's like bad end unlocked. You didn't go inside the giant belly of the Elf One. I wasn't even given a prompt in terms of like, do you want to go down below? I'm like, not quite yet. Every time I'm flashbang coming back to the Nexus. Alright, Candle, you here? Okay, the usual people are here. Yeah, but, Candle's not here. Well, let's first go to our good friend the Smithy. So I'm thinking, order of operations, Smithy, check to see if we can't upgrade the Demonbrandt. And then go back to the Nexus, talk to the little kid thing, the collective, the old kid. Okay. Yeah, a bit of damage there, but not too bad. And then back to the thing.
If it be a blacksmith.
Alright. Upgrade. There we go. There we go. Oh. I didn't get Soulbrand, though. The king didn't give me Soulbrand. Unless, I wonder if it went to storage, maybe. Oh. Northern Regalia, old symbol of the King of Boletaria. The shape of this blade unites both Soulbrand and Demonbrandt as one. Even Boltarian royal family legend scarcely mentions its origins, but it is believed that a malicious force left it behind in this world, along with the old one. Huh, a malicious force. Interesting. Now my stuff's repaired.
The highest grade of all.
Alright, nothing new there. I didn't mean to waste your time. I thought I could maybe upgrade this. So I need to check storage. Yeah, maybe after I beat the king because I was overburdened. It's just like, the storage you go, other sword. Alright, back to the Nexus. I thought I saw 2 pop-ups when I beat the king, but I was half expecting a cutscene, so I wasn't completely in the mind to look at the text popping up.
I was worried sick.
Alright, organized storage. Let's see. Okay, 2 storage. And I'm not seeing it. There's a ruined sword. There's my cleaver. Hmm. How strange. And I do wonder now if, like, would the king have resurrected had I not beat him with the sword? Because the sword didn't seem to do anything. Although I wonder, like, was I supposed to let the king drain me of all my levels? If there's an alternate ending to this game, that's probably how it was going to be achieved, and I may have already passed it by, but maybe not.
We are indebted to you.
Alright, well, I guess back to my Uchigatana then. And assemble it to the Nexus. Yeah, I'm kind of curious if basically other ending. There's some strong indicators, and I mean, at least like, I mean, Armored Core sometimes has different endings and different unpass. I don't think Lost Kingdoms did though, but it's been a while.
Let us proceed below.
Alright, you want me to go inside the mouth? Okay. I should have my sword at the ready. Ooh, it's dark in here. Do I cut through this? Okay. Also, am I really not gonna
You
go?
have been chosen by the Old One. Will you seek the everlasting demon souls? Or has the monumental blinded you? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here.
Okay. I mean, you did just remind me that I didn't talk to the Monumental. I meant to go do that before.
Let us proceed below.
Let's go talk to the Monumental real quick. Yeah, there's 2 story bits here, it seems like. Or, like, if there is maybe multiple endings, it sounds like it might just be a choice. Like, hey, you want to be a demon? Or you want to be dumb and not be a demon? And, like, I mean, it's a very demonic thing for a demon to be like, demons are totally cool, you should totally become one, you've gorged on all these souls, be like us. Let's see, alright, back up to the Monumental. I think the only one still alive was on the lower floor of the 2 floors that they're all surrounded by. Okay. Over here? Yeah, the one candle is still alight.
You have destroyed all of the demons. You soon shall hear the call of the Old One. Then the Candle Maiden shall guide you below the Nexus, where the Old One awaits. She will lull the Old One back to slumber. That is, after all, her purpose.
Okay.
You have destroyed. That is.
Alright. That kind of, I don't want to say contradicts, but runs counter to what the Old One was telling me, kind of. He's just like, okay, he didn't say those dumb remembrance or whatever, but it's like, kind of implied, like, there's two choices. The smart one, and the, like, you've been blinded by them. I'm trying to think if you've been blinded by insert noun here has ever been used to describe a good thing. You've been made blind! Hooray! Like, not something you hear. Though, I mean, I do wonder, like, you know, ignorance is bliss. But I've never been one to subscribe to that philosophy, though. It's true to a degree, but it's true until something happens and you lack the power to change it. And once you're confronted with that, that's one of the seeds of the desire of knowledge in this world. And in pursuit of knowledge, you become a lot less happy. But I think when you push beyond even that, though, there's happiness. Alright, talk to me.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Will you seek the everlasting demon souls? Or has the monumental blinded you? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here.
The other thing is also that, boy, who was it that said what now? My old man memory, I'm like, there was something important I was told about something. Fog door, okay. Wish I could remember the important thing I was told. Oh well. What was it? Oh yeah, I'm also a bit surprised that we haven't fought the first demon boss. That wasn't what I was thinking, but...
Surely you have seen for yourself the pain and suffering that fills this world. But God is merciful, and so created the Old One, a poison to the poison. The Old One will feed upon our souls and put an end to this tragedy.
Hello, King Alont. Oh wait, maybe he has the sword I'm looking for. And might as well put him out of his misery. He doesn't look like he's having a good time of it. You know, it's kind of funny playing this, and I definitely see some shades of the story from Lost Kingdoms. It's kind of funny, like, because they're very different in tone. Like, I don't remember the story of the second Lost Kingdoms as well as the first one, but I remember the first one, though. Like, the entire world is covered basically in a fog, demons have been unleashed. Like, I could have even sworn that, like, you know, spoiler for a very old game, but, like, the last boss was like Beelzebub or something? I remember fighting a giant fly demon with my magic cards.
You fool! Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
Wait, was that my choice? What? I mean, here's the sword I was looking for. Yay! Wait, which way did I come in? Which way did I leave? Oh, alright, well I can't go that way.
Thy work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the Old One back to slumber.
My doctor?
The Old One and I shall slumber evermore, as it should be. Thou mayst go. Be gone to thy world.
Okay.
Thou mayst go.
Like, theoretically I could stab her, but I won't. Alright.
My thanks. At last, the end is in sight.
I feel like there's double meaning there. Are we just but a dream of the Old One? But no, if it goes back to sleep, the dream would continue. But it's awake now.
The Old One, along with the Maiden, were swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of the soul arts.
Isn't that a good thing?
The souls lost during the pandemonium were never retrieved. And today, the unstable world has another monumental to hold its fabric together. A brave new hero of unprecedented power.
Huh. It ended a bit sooner than I thought. I thought I was near the end, but I didn't think I was that close to the end. Yeah, I did wonder basically about the other Arc Stone, but... And my friend kind of warned me as I was like, oh no, that thing lied to you. But I was wondering if there'd be like any indication of it, and like we didn't fight a boss to the end, that is. Well, to its end. Because, yeah, the initial default boss. The one that, like, tutorializes killing us and whatnot, and then initially sent us to the Nexus. Like, it never came back because it was like a giant, bulky... Wait a minute. It was there! It was the chunky boy at the very beginning of the, I'm briefly reading the, to the legend. Oh, yep, oh, that's gone. But yeah, I forgot, Chunky Boy, basically, he was at the very beginning of the Storm Isle map. The Shadowmen Arcstone path. Huh. I do wonder if you can actually kill that thing there. I mean... You could theoretically maybe, like, ping it from range? Maybe it's susceptible to magic attacks? You never tried magic. Uh-huh. Takeshi Kaji. I don't really know who that is. I should look it up if it's in memory of. Yeah, I'm now curious. I mean, it seemed like the game had maybe multiple endings, but the current plan is not to go for them unless they're extremely easy, which, if it's like, play the game again, but harder this time, it's like, yeah, and that's Demon Souls, everybody. It's like, I do not got the time to go through that again. Besides, we have the journey still ahead of us. Now that Demon Souls is done, next up is Dark Souls. The true famed legend will begin. Yeah, there's like the big guy. Although it looks slightly different than the Storm Isle one. Yep, there's Phalanx. So I wonder if there was a way to beat that initial boss or not. But yeah, going from Demon Souls to Dark Souls. It's kind of funny, because Dark Souls is older, but we're playing the remastered PS5 version. And we're going back to Dark Souls. That's what's going to be on PS4. So we're going to go back in time, even though we're going forward in the franchise. Again, I was not going to basically try and repair my old PS3 controllers. I'm always afraid about how healthy my PS3 is in general. I really want to beat this guy at 3 at some point, though. So that's why my PS3 is still technically around, but yeah, I wasn't going to basically play this on that when there's a PS5 version available. I'll be going on the Dark Souls next, but let's see. Demon Souls. Multiple endings? Okay. So the 2 endings. This is going off the ever so reliable, that is sarcasm, Google AI overview here. But okay. I mean, it's claiming that we got the good one. Oh, and then, I mean, at least again, AI overview is never reliable at all. But the thing about it would have been had we killed the Candle Maiden, so theoretically, depending on where it saved our file, that should be easy enough to get. Yeah, and I see even Reddit posts saying the same thing. 2 endings. Either kill the Candle Maiden or don't at the very end there. So it's a good this is the canonical ending that we've got essentially in my own head space, because it's even online. It's like the good ending. It's like, yeah, like, you know, the Candle Maiden helped us. It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to suddenly stab her in the back. Well, I guess it would have, from the sense of like, no, the demon arts are mine, something like that, where it's just like not letting go of power. But I mean, we gorged on a lot of souls. And I'm very curious now what the entire point was of getting Demonbrandt to counter Soulbrandt. Like, that's a bit confusing. I guess technically now I have both swords, plus the False King Demon Soul. So in theory... yeah, there is. Like, who's that character? I'm like, oh yeah, the initial, the prison boss for the Ivory Tower. And there's a man-eater demon. I guess we've got the other sword, so there has to be a New Game Plus, which is hardly surprising. To actually wield the Northern Sword. Which, had I not just googled how many endings there are, I would have figured like, oh, maybe another ending's tied to that. But no, okay. I guess theoretically we could see the other ending, depending on where put our save file. If it's a mandatory New Game Plus, where it's just like, because, you know, the game's been auto-saving the entire time. So, if I load up the save and it's just like, you're at the beginning of the game! then yeah, we're good. The boss designs are certainly unique. Me looking at the adjudicator there with the weird golden bird on top of a big, fat, licky demon that either has no head or its head is like squished into its neck. The ancient hero, or the old hero, or whatever it was called. Actually one of the more generic bosses, but I get the vibe they're going for, you know. Undead ghost warrior man of legend. Oh, the Storm King. I enjoyed the reverberations. Like, that had like that good scale to it. The Leechmonger. Yeah. Really, the poison area was probably the most painful area. Like, literally a slog. Just wading through the swamp. Yeah, even though we took it down to 1, there's the trash golem or whatever it's called, which is just like all the bees We had to chug a lot of healing items during that one. But then, yeah, it all caps off, though, with the Saint Astria, who just died while trying to plead with me for just like, if you could leave us alone, that'd be great. You know, we're just trying to live our life here. Refuge of the damned and all. We're just like, plink, 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 plink. Yeah, interesting experience. And yeah, I didn't... Yeah, even basically looking up those, you know, like, how many endings? 2 endings, and we got the good ending. I mean, that still raises the question then of, like, so what was up with the king inside the belly of the old one? I know from general gamer culture osmosis that, like, a lot of the story in these games is pretty hidden. Which, I mean, like, you know, they're not the only game series to do that, so... That's why I have, like, a rough idea of what happened. In terms of... I mean, it sounded like there were other demons, because the king came back from somewhere, question mark, in the company of those fat bureaucrats, which were probably, like, demon men, and had knowledge of the soul arts, like, the different were gorging themselves on souls. Assumedly demonic? I don't know, basically, if the soul arts includes, like, if you gorge yourself on human souls. Because I think it does. Because a lot of the humans had their souls eaten by demons, and people then are eating the demon souls. So, like, souls are probably souls? Oh, well, the original demon souls for PlayStation 3 credits. Which is good. I'm just reminded of, like, what was it, the Okami Wii port back in the day that, like, took out all the original Clover stuff, which was kind of a BS move. Man, Okami is great. Really glad that there's a new proper sequel announced for that. But yeah, as for this, though, yeah, so it seemed like there were demons kind of all over the place in this world, although I still think demon is a very nebulous term in world here, because, like, they're all like, Saint Astria, the demon, and she didn't look demonic. I mean, yes, she was surrounded by little bloody plague babies, but, like, it's kind of the same way that they have Mephistopheles is basically a credited voice line, but I don't think we came across him. You know that the Black Knight dude is just like, he warned me about you. Maybe we did come across him? And we just didn't recognize it as him? Well, yeah. I'll definitely well... I was gonna say, it's like, yeah, definitely gonna want to look up online after this and kind of being like, alright, what's what? But one thing I'm uncertain about, though, is that if Demon Souls has any sort of, like, lore crossover continuity with the Dark Souls series. I don't think it does, because if memory serves correct, the split was that Demon Souls was owned by Sony, whereas Dark Souls was basically, they had Namco Bandai, I think, as a publisher. And so the IP rights were separate. Similar to, like, other game companies have gone through similar things. I think of, like, Supermassive with, like, you know, Until Dawn, Into the Dark Pictures anthology, Into the Quarry, and, like, all the weird offshoots they had to do under different owners of who had what. Heck, I think that's one thing that, like, I constantly hear about, like, people talking about Bloodborne, is how Bloodborne is owned by Sony, and that's why that, like, FromSoft can't do a sequel on their own, and if there was a sequel, it'd have to be through Sony. And yeah, this is the, you know, this is Demon Souls, yeah, owned by Sony, remastered by Bluepoint. FromSoft had, to my knowledge, no, made it in Black Demon Souls. Nice. No involvement. So assumedly, Dark Souls and Demon Souls has no crossover.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Okay, is it?
This is the Nexus.
Yeah, okay. Putting me back at the beginning of the game.
It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not quit the Nexus, but the 5 Archstones will guide thee to the outer lands.
Okay, so I got all my souls. Yeah. Wonder, do you recognize anything different?
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land and be remembered as a hero? Hunting for demons? Try one of the Archstones. Now go. That is why you came, is it not? To this accursed Boletaria?
Okay. Where are you, Candle? I would assume she's still around, right? I mean, we have her soul, but like... And yeah, can't even check to see if her soul would become a miracle or not. So I wonder maybe she's up above? And now I'm very curious, so it's like, okay, so... Wing, so like, the only thing is the centerpiece here. And it's very curious then what's up with this. And my friend claimed that the writing was lying to me, but... Which I mean, you know, still very easily the case. But yeah, so it looks like the crumbled statue is like a... Viking lady? Like crossing their hands? I guess technically they're like, we never, really in hindsight actually, a few, if any, of the people on the stones actually show up in the stone pass, so it's more the general theme. Huh, I never noticed like the little mummified body at the bottom here being burned. So yeah, this is probably like a Valhalla, maybe inspired thing, which I guess at the very end of my long road here will be Elden Ring, so plenty of Nordic inspiration there. I know very little about Elden Ring, but I do remember all the marketing. The giant tree, it's like, that's definitely Yggdrasil. Okay, well, we can't find Candle anywhere. So I guess no leveling up, no grabbing these extra bits. And yeah. Well, that's why I gotta keep all my equipment, right? I was kind of curious. Alright, what's Soulbrandt's description? Oh, also Soulbrandt requires magic, where Demonbrandt requires faith. Interesting. A blade that can cut the very soul, held for generations by the Boletaria royal family. Paired with his counterpart, Demonbrandt, to form northern regalia. Since his coronation, the sword has never left King Alant's side. The closer the soul of the wielder is to a demon, the more powerful this blade becomes. No wonder it was chosen by old King Alant. Interesting. But alright. I guess... Yeah, because now think about it, there is no easy way to get the other ending now. It's like, again, not going to play through the entire game again just to get the other ending. Yeah, I'm like, I could do it off stream and just like record the end bit. I'm like, no, I'm not going to go through that swamp again. There's plenty more pain in my future. I know I've been warned about Dark Souls 2, because I guess that wasn't made by FromSoft. I was even told, it's like, if you do play it, maybe allow yourself to just like walk away from it. Don't even finish it. It's that bad. Which, hey, who knows? Well, we'll see when we get there, but I have my pride as an old man gamer. I've gone through the Nintendo era and the Atari era. Dag nabbit. Although, I mean, like, if it's Kaizo Super Mario hack level of difficult, maybe it is best for my sanity to walk away from that. And I know Sekiro is supposed to be very hard in that it's like, as I understand it, there is no blocking in the game. It's only parry, so it's like you have to have the timing down, which we gave up on that early on in this game. It's just like, we're learning parrying. Oh boy, this is hard. Let's not parry anymore. But I'm hoping by the time I get to Sekiro, it's like, because if parry is going to be a lot more important, it's going to be a lot more intuitive. Like, there might be tells, ways you can, like, upgrade it. So I'd be curious. But yeah. A bit shorter than normal, but that's how it is with a lot of the times when we hit the end of a game. We're going to call it here. Next time, we'll be starting up Dark Souls. I believe it's the PS4 Dark Souls Enhanced version. I own box copies of all my stuff, but that is one thing I don't know what we're getting into up ahead, because I do know that, like, I thought, as someone from the outside only vaguely aware of the games, that they were all pretty, like, self-contained. Because I remember when the Elden Ring DLC was announced, I'm like, oh, must be a big deal because Elden Ring is so popular. That's why they're doing DLC for it. But supposedly, a lot of the other games have DLC, like, expansion bits, which I did not know. Which I don't think. Well, actually, I don't know. I guess they called enhanced version for Dark Souls on PS4 here, so maybe it already has that pre-bundled. But we'll probably kind of hit some of those waters up ahead, so it's going to be kind of like Bitter Black Isle was with the Dragon's Dogma recordings. So, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, I'll be very curious. But alright, everybody. Until next time, later!